Okay, Chris, I thought I would do this for you and do a walkthrough real quick of the process that I do. You wanted to see the things I'm doing differently for my VAM, Video Asset Marketing System. So here we go. I'm getting these emails from LinkedIn because I made connections with these people, sent out invitations. So I'll get an email that looks like this, and then I'll go across all of these and just do this. Hit their profile, I'll check them out real quick. I'll see what they have for a website. Actually, she's a bad example. But I'll go across and I'll do this. I'll endorse this person, so they'll get a little message in their email that says I endorse them. It's a nice way to start it off. And then I will also go to their website if they have one, check it out, and then I will send a message. So the message is pretty stock. I have stuff in here. Thanks for connecting, blah, blah, blah. Change it over to Teresa. And actually, she probably not going to like that having a capital in her letter name. Okay, then I come down here and I have a file set up for LinkedIn. And if this was pertaining to a specific one that I had in here, I think she is involved with home improvement, which I think I looked for this site. I did, and I think they do roofing and a bunch of different things like that. So I would pick the one that I have set up for that, which is down here. I have several made up that I've checked out. I've reworked, reworded them, see what works, see what doesn't. So I've just popped that thing in there, paste it in there. It's all set to go. Hit send. And then that hopefully will come back as a message to me that I'm interested, want to hear more. And that will come back like these guys, not these messages here. Call me. Thanks for the endorsement was on one of them. Let's see. Thank you so much for connecting with me on LinkedIn. Let's see, what does she look like here? It's her message. So these things stay in here. It's kind of nice. You can look back at them, if there's something else. Yeah, so we had a little conversation. I've had a few of those recently with a few different people. It's kind of nice. It keeps track of things for you. I think I only had one connection with her, but anyway, that's one thing I do. So I'll go through that list, right? And I'll just keep doing that. Most of them are roofers, so I'll do all the roofers at one time, or I'll do all the plumbers at one time, so I have to keep bouncing back and forth with grabbing different messages. So it's kind of cool. Here we got like 10 or 12 here. Every day I'll have at least that many come to me. I like to have more, but it takes time. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing is when you go to your profile, you will get this box that pops up, right? Almost always. Let's see. Well, making a liar out of me. View your profile as, maybe as another person. Yeah, maybe that's it. No, it's not working. Never mind. What else did I want to show you then? I wanted to show you what else I do from the email here. I'll show you. The other email I got was from a couple people that I have endorsed. Okay, they endorsed me back. That happens a lot. So now I can go back to these guys and say, hey, thanks for the endorsement. By the way, have you taken a look at my profile? Have you seen my video asset marketing? So it opens up the door for a conversation. I've actually talked to two of these guys before, so that's another thing I do with this. All right, and let's see. The other thing you can do once you get some connections is you can go up here to your connections, hit that, and you can actually export these. So if you come over here, I've got about 1,700 connections. They're mostly plumbers and roofers. I can come over here and hit the settings and export LinkedIn connections. So you can do that and actually export this into a CSV file. Okay. Now once you get that CSV file, I have something within my LinkedIn here that I set up. I found that helps you exporting LinkedIn contacts. Okay, so it's just a system to show you what to do. You can actually clean this file up and make it just name and email, and then put it into your email system. ActiveCampaign's what I use. I put these guys into here, and they're in my list. So that's kind of cool that now I can contact these guys. You know, I only have a certain amount of them because I don't have the plan that's high enough to do that, but I'm going to change that. So that's kind of cool. That's one way to contact these guys in bulk, which would really help. Okay, so the other part of this that I'm doing differently, that's part of the prospecting. I'm also prospecting with my Predator, which I've showed you before. I just go out there and I search different cities for different niches, get my emails, put them into my launcher. This will send out an email with, you know, all different messages that I've made up. Kind of cool stuff. Home Advisor and Google Ads one is kind of cool. That's probably one of my best ones, but this is the other way I prospect, and that will, you know, there's other services out there that people can use. So anyway, that is basically the way I'm prospecting, and then I'm sending them to that link to this video. No? Yes. Yes. This video, which I have done the way I'm doing this now. You know, I just walked them through and did my whole system, and I'm going to make a shorter one that will be better. And then there's links in here to the actual packages. So this is the original video asset marketing. No, this is the second one. Okay, here is the original. Okay. Yes. Yeah, and you've seen this before. It shows them the single video, what the costs involved are, and then the packages, which is really what I want to show them. I think I'm going to blow this up, make this bigger, because it's really the feature of the whole thing is what I want them to see is this. So what I do is I get these people into a package. I'll re-edit the one video, put the YouTube channel up for them. Google Plus page comes along with this, and you know, that's all part of the breakdown. So if you did it separately, it's $641 just for one video and a YouTube channel. So it makes sense to do the package, right? They're going to get 5 videos, you know, and then I'm hopefully going to hook them into either SEO services or the the new video asset marketing 2.0 monthly creation, which, you know, I do some explanation here telling them I wasn't liking the way I felt after finishing up. And if it was my business, I would want to have more. I would want to cover every city, every keyword, and why don't they? You know, for the cost of, you know, 5 videos a month for $250, that's peanuts. It's really nothing for these guys. And after a year, they're going to have 60 videos. So I put together some prepay options if they want to do 6 months, 12 months. This is something that I just put together just recently. I've got a couple people that are ready to go on this. I want all of these guys to go for it. Okay, so anyway, then I also list out all my videos that I have access to, which, you know, is probably over 100 now. So most of them, here's the scribbles that originally started out with you. I've got a couple of new ones I've gotten through Matt Boland, and also these are his, the cartoon style, which are awesome. I really love those videos. I just got about 12 more to add to this, and then 24-hour vids, which are good for certain niches, but this handles a lot of niches. So somebody looking at this can see that hey, I've got a niche there that will work. So I just have to get this out to more people. So that's that. The other thing I'm doing differently is the videos that I'm creating for people. Here's one I did for Jeff. Recognize that? Yeah. I don't know why this won't do this sometime. It's crazy. Just stop. Okay. Right? No, it won't pause. Okay. Now here's the new description thing. I got this Scriptomatic. It's a new software I have. All I do is plug in the keyword right here, and it will spit out all of this with all these links. It'll format it like this. These are let's see, these are other videos, and half of them are Jeff's, and what they are is just creating links, you know, to and from this description. And here's some similar, let's see, what are these? I could show you the software and it will explain a little bit better about it, but as you can see, there's all kinds of different things in here. His website link, links to the video that you're watching, a link to his website again, more links to all of his social media, his YouTube channel, his channel to subscribe to it, and there are also links to which I really thought were cool. Where are they at? I don't see the Wikipedia links in here. There were some. I might have had to take some out, but I know there are some in here. I just don't see them right now. Anyway, I'm excited about that. That's something different that will really help in the rankings. It's not just your basic SEO. This is some real detailed SEO, and I'm real happy about that. So, showed you that. The other thing is down here, I was going to show you one thing that YouTube stopped doing. They stopped showing us the tags, so you can't tell what tags people are using. I can. The way I can was with these add-ons that I got through Firefox, which I'm sure all the guys, all the different ones do this. But mine's called Tags for YouTube, and they will give me that list on all of the videos that I check out. So I can check out anybody's video and hit show more, and it will pop that down there. See, right now you can't see them. You hit show more, you go down here, and there they are. Not everybody can see it on mine, but I can because I have that. So that's something cool that I'm using, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that there was. I'll write down some stuff and send it off to you, but I wanted to show you this video just in case. Well, here's some more things. I have search strings that I have found to use for searching. All cool, different ways to do this. You can look at that and see what you think, but there's different things, different search strings that help you find things. I use this through my Predator too, and sometimes I get you some pretty cool things. I've got a bunch of different emails set up for Predator. I have a bunch of different cold emails that I've gotten from like Mark Helton, people that are in this business that are doing this. So I've got a whole bunch of different ones for that. Here's some more of them over here. I've used forms of these, and some of them work pretty well, but it's just something else to throw in there. So I think I'll end the video, and I'll start writing down some things to send over to you. Hope this helps. Hope I can figure out how to turn it off. Where is it? Huh. I know there's a way to shut this thing off, man.